Welcome back to Pump with Purpose. This is Dr. Diana here. I am the CEO and founder of Pump with Purpose. We are a global lactation and postpartum private practice where we help women all across the world to breast pump. We say if you are putting a pump to those nips, we want to be a part of your journey. So this week's podcast episode is all about pumping in the United States. Like let's just be real. This is what we're going to talk about today. We are so excited to talk about this topic because we really want to let you know so you don't feel alone and think that no one pumps, because it's just not true. So have you heard that pumping isn't common? You nurse or give formula, basically. No one really pumps. Well, that is completely and utterly untrue. Did you know, per research, it's actually the frequency of pumping may vary, but we found that up to 85% of lactating families or a person in the United States use a pump within the first 4 months. Again, I'm going to say that again. Lactating moms, we using pumps within the first 4 months. 85% of us. So why is it that lactation education is subpar at best when it comes to pumping? Everyone is telling you to pump every 2 hours, pump for 15 minutes, just outdated information that just doesn't help with pumping. It's all based on nursing-based principles. And this nonchalant attitude is what is the driver that is contributing to our community being so underserved in the pumping community. And this is why Pump with Purpose exists. Let me tell you, do you know how many people that told me I wasn't going to be successful? Do you know how many people told me that pumping is not a long-term viable, sustainable solution? And it's inaccurate. As a person that's pumped for my second journey over 3 years, providing my infant and my toddler by tandem pumping with breast milk, it's just untrue. And we really need to understand that in the United States, I'm going to say it again, approximately 85% of mothers with a healthy newborn infant express breast milk within the first 12 months post-birth. And the majority use it and do with a breast pump. Listen, the figure doesn't include moms that, premature babies or sick infants, or mom with other personal health conditions that necessitate breast pump use. So if you're separated from baby goes in the NICU, or you have, conditions after birth that, make it where you're not able to nurse. But 85% healthy newborn infants, we're using a breast pump by 4 months. In the United States, little to no maternity leave. Some of it's paid, some of it's unpaid. Whatever the reason, we're putting a pump to these nips. And if that's the case, you need to have a plan when it comes to a breast pump. You need to understand what you want to do and should be doing to reach your goals. And it can include a breast pump. If you are leaving milk behind, like allowing, the milk to stay in there and stay engorged, increase the chance of clogged ducts and worse, then that's another reason that is messing people up with their journeys and sabotaging them. We really want you to understand that using a breast pump is important, is critical, and understanding how to do so, and not these pump flyers online, not these one size fits all breast pump approaches. Everyone uses this pump, not understanding the difference between a primary pump, not understanding the difference between a hospital grade pump, one found in hospitals, not understanding the difference between a small motor pump or wearable pump or using cups. All of these things make a difference as to why it is so important, why we are here to help you to use the breast pump and actually pump based on your body, and really understand that this bandwagon approach that everyone uses these things and this is what pumping should look like in order for you to be successful is what's damaging the word, and people are not reaching their goals because you've not just defined what success looks like. You're letting other people try to define it for you based on their conscious or unconscious biases or preconceived notions of what and when you should pump, and no one should be making you to do so without understanding what you want to do. So it's so important to understand that pumping in the United States can be difficult. Pumping in any country, honestly, let me tell you, can be difficult. But particularly in the United States, and any country that you're located in, has intricate details. You know, on average, we don't have a system like Canada where most of the time people are out for a year. We have to go back to work soon. Some people as soon as 6 weeks. Some people are going back even before 6 weeks. It's different. We have entrepreneurs that are out here that, go back to work as soon as they need to, maybe not in a full-time capacity, but if they are a solo entrepreneur, it kind of is based on when they need to do so. If you're working, depending on where you are working, if you're working for someone else, how long is your maternity leave? Is it paid? Is it unpaid? If it's unpaid, it really may dictate what you may do. So I really want you to understand that the decisions that have to take place in each family looks different. And regardless of what that is, you should and want to understand what you should be doing on your journey. And we cut to the chase here. We're not all the fillers. Like when you're listening to podcasts, I'm like, oh my God, like that first 3 minutes is full of like fluff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where is this going to end? But we cut right to the chase. If you're in the United States and you're going to be pumping, you need to understand pumping. You need to understand the pumping equation trademarked by Pump with Purpose. And that's the right pump flange products and the schedule that's conducive to your goals, preferences, and lifestyle. We need to understand what that looks like for you and your journey and stop thinking that no one pumps, because people are out here pumping. Regardless if they say so or not, they're out here using a pump, some sooner than others. And you should not be shamed if you are using a pump. You should not be shamed in your infant feeding journey, period. But we really want you to know that there's help out here when it comes to pumping. We're a global lactation and postpartum private practice with, as of date, over 2,500 clients in 2 years. And we are able to help you on every single continent except Antarctica to date. It is very important for us to know what it takes in order to pump to be successful, so we can let you know, so you can save time, money, stress, energy, and frustration trying to search, or trying to ask this person and that person and getting 20,000 different answers based on how many people you ask. You usually don't get the same answer. And we want to be that consistent sounding board when it comes to pumping and what you should be doing no matter where you are. But particularly, we're located in the United States. We see clients globally though. So wherever you are, we are able to accommodate, as long as you have, working internet and, means to be able to do and book the consult with us. But I want to remind you that we are here. We are here if you are putting a pump to those nips. We want to normalize the journey. We want to normalize pumping and let the world know that we pump with purpose. So again, this is Dr. Diana here. Until next time with Pump with Purpose.